destiny, your promise, your future. You might as well shout to get it. Because God sent me here to tell you that what he has for you is gonna be big. I believe that it's my season. That it's my season. You ought to declare that over your own life. Say, I believe. I believe that it's my time. That it's my time. It's my time. It's my time. And I can feel it. I can feel it. Say breakthroughs in the room. Breakthroughs in the room. It's yours if you want it. Anticipating. God's getting ready to move. God's getting ready to move. Listen, you ought to declare this over your own life. Say it. Lord, I know God, he's working a miracle just for me. Just for me. And it's gonna be. And it's gonna be. Hey, listen, I don't know about you, but I'm excited about my future. Why? It's gonna be big. And it's gonna be. I'm running into destiny, shouting into my promise. Why? God's gonna open the windows of heaven, pour me out a blessing. I won't be wrong to explain it. Can't even try to explain it. But it's gonna be big. God is gonna blow your mind. God is about to blow my mind. Yeah. God's gonna open the windows of heaven. Pour me out a blessing. I won't be wrong to explain it. Won't even try to explain it. But it's gonna be big. God is about to blow your mind. God is about to blow my mind. Hey, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. Lord, let it be. Hey. My future is big. My destiny's big. My blessing is big. My promise is big. The new job will be big. My future is big. Lord, let it be big. And it's gonna be. Hey, God is about to blow your mind. God's gonna open the windows of heaven. He's gonna pour. I won't have room. Won't even try to explain it. Why? God's about to blow your mind. God is about to blow my mind. God bless you. It's gonna be. It's gonna be big. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill.
Okay.
Hello.
It's been a long time. It feels like a real long time since I've been on here. But it's been a long time. We started out with that song because this year is going to be big.
For
we
everyone.
have faith that God is going to do some wonderful things this year. We may not have met all our goals last year, but
we still here. Goals this year.
Really? We still here. I have goals. I do have some goals. I do have some things that I want to do.
Being great. I was being great last year.
Yeah, so
I just got to get back on track. But that's not a goal. That's something I got to do regardless, right?
Yes, that's true. That's true. And I mean, you just got every day is another day to be better, you know. We can already be great, but every day is another day. We all have room for improvement and things that, you know, resolutions that we might need to make, something that we may need ourselves. So it's definitely important to do that if there is something out there that you need to, you know. Some people, it's not it may be small things. It's not something that, you know, but you need a big change in that area. I'm looking for a big blessing. I'm just letting you know right now.
I'm looking for a big blessing, but I'm not looking to, you know, just necessarily, you know, I'm pretty all right.
Yeah.
I think last year I grew a lot.
Yes. I would say that every year is as long as you can look at it and say, look, I grew, then you're doing something right. And every year is a new opportunity. It's a new slate for you to make it the best year that you can possibly make it. And I know a lot of people went through a lot of things last year,
Right.
and we still gonna have problems. Problems are gonna be you're gonna have problems every day of your life. But you got to keep going as long as you resolve to keep going and to try to be better.
Right. So I might not have any resolutions, but I do have a song that can relate to what I just want to continue to happen in my life.
Okay.
I have a song for that.
Okay.
You got some songs that you...
I feel so short compared to you today. I mean, I am shorter than you, but...
Yeah. You have some songs that you could just relate to, and it could just relate to you, what you want God to do with you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, they can tell about what you want him to do in your life.
Correct.
Big for me, it was big. I just know that it's going to be big. It's going to be some big changes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, you engaged now. You came back engaged woman.
Yes, I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am engaged. One day I will be Mrs. Lloyd. We haven't set a date yet. And then, the week of Christmas, I couldn't do the show because I had COVID, but we were all blessed to get over COVID. That was my second time having it, and it wasn't as bad, but it was still hard to be confined.
Right, just the point of having.
Yeah, just having.
Was it hard to be confined?
Yeah, it's scary, trying to, and it's so funny because I'm a homebody, but
it's like when you get sick, because I was the same way when I had caught it in August. It's like when you sick, you don't want to be in that house. You got everything you need to do.
Yes.
You need to go to the grocery store. That was the main thing. I wanted to go to the grocery store.
Yes, especially would have been the holidays too. You might have some last minute shopping, but I figured God knew what He was doing because He knew I didn't need to spend no more money. So,
right.
It was enough. And sometimes we can go overboard for the people that we love. What I'm focusing on this year is financial fitness. My daughter, we went to the post office, and I'm gonna have to get these for y'all because I want to support this guy. And it was a young Black guy, and we were, just going to drop off a box for my fiance's son. And this guy stopped us, and he said, "How old are you?" And he asked her, and he gave her some cards. He said, "These are worth $40, and they're very important for Black children because we really don't teach that." But they were financial literacy cards. So I actually have her looking at them because it's true. Like, I don't know. There's so many things that I don't know. And she's learning words like equity. I mean, all types of things. She did a little video on it on her page, but I have her looking at those cards every few days because I want her to be the very best that she can be in all areas of her life. And he said they usually $40, and I'm sending off my batch now, but I'm gonna give them to her for free. Merry Christmas. He said, but it's gonna take her far. And I was like, that is pretty, because I mean, it shows you pictures, and it's really good to start the kids young, your children young. Right. Giving them the knowledge that you didn't have, giving them what you didn't have, and I mean, trying to shape their future,
Right, most definitely.
So,
most definitely, that's good. That's neat.
I was like, we both gonna focus on that.
Yeah, we both got to look at these cards. These for both of us.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna go into the next song, and the next song is what I think that should be everyone's motivation, or if you don't have a goal or anything like me, you should just want God to use you in any way, that He can to use you. Because if He uses you, that means that you're going to be a blessing to others. By you being a blessing to others, guess what? It's going to be big.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Everything's going to come together for you. I'm not going so
fast. Somebody lift your hands and worship just a moment. I need to hear you, church. Come on, lift your hands, lift your hands. Open your mouth and worship. This is my prayer tonight. Take my hands, Lord, and touch my heart, Lord, and speak through me. You can use anything, Lord. Y'all know this song. Throw your hands up and surrender. You can use anything, Lord. You can use There's another yes in my soul. Lift your hands and declare, you can use it. You can use. Come on, make yourself an offering tonight. Take my hands, Lord, and my feet. Touch my heart, Lord, and oh, yeah, you can use anything, Lord, you can. I need to hear the church tonight. Throw your hands up. If you can use, y'all say, if you can use anything, Lord, you can use. We got to shift the culture. Say it again. Say, if you can use anything, Lord, you can use me. This is my prayer tonight. Say, take my hands, Lord. Touch my heart, Lord. Speak through me. Yeah, you can use it.
See, me, I'm the type of person, I like listening to CDs, especially gospel CDs. I want to hear the whole CD.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they be good. So I'm over here thinking, like, hold on, I need to hear the next song. You know, like, because it just goes right into it so good.
Yeah. So, with that being said, I love that because it kind of leads me into the scripture for the day, which is coming from Deuteronomy 7:6. For you are a people holy to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you out of all the peoples on the face of the earth to be his people, his treasured possession. And pretty much what that means is the people of Israel are chosen by the Lord, not because they're better or more wonderful or there are more people, but because God loves them. And it's just like us. He can use anybody. You know, he's not looking for the best. Right. He's not looking for somebody that's all cleaned up and shiny and perfect.
And that's where people get misunderstood because they think like that he can only use certain people.
But he can really use anyone. Right. And so that's so funny because I feel like that scripture went pretty good with that song.
Yeah. So if he could use you, you don't have to have no New Year's resolution. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to pray and be willing to,
willing and open to allow him in. See? Yeah, and to be used. And we all have something that we're on this earth for. We all have a purpose. And when you build relationship with God, he's going to show you what your purpose is. He's going to show you what he's using, what he wants to use you for. It could be to bless the smallest. It could be somebody that comes to you to get your hair done, and you're just supposed to bless them by putting a positive word in their ear. I'll never forget one time I did this lady's hair, and it was something that prompted me. And I don't do this all the time, but I played gospel music like the whole time. And she was like, after I did her hair, and I never saw the woman again. I think I moved like right after that, but she told me, she said, you don't know how much I needed that, and I was like, well, okay, because I did it and I don't know why I did it, but you just don't know. There's so many different ways that you can witness to people, and God uses anybody. He can use anybody. He's not looking for perfection. He's just looking for you to be willing.
Right. Most definitely. We don't have to be perfect. I think that's the main thing. People try so hard to say, well, I can't do this because I'm not here in my life, or I'm not here, I'm not there, and I can't. No, I can't. He ain't gonna use me like that, And everybody want to be more. Everybody's like resolutions is I'm gonna stop. Is exposing people. I'm gonna stop doing this. That ain't mine, because if you need to be exposed,
Cassidy,
you need to be exposed. You know what I'm saying? Like, just continue being you. I'm not saying if it's just something you do all the time, then that could be an issue. Okay, you might need to clean that up. But some things need to be, because some people do take advantage of people. Some people do wrong by, and it needs to be known. You have to, sometimes for you, you have to do that. I'm sorry, I just feel that way.
We were, I went to church for the first time since 2020 today. Me and my baby did, and the pastor was talking about the word was like, was it going from a crowd to community, and pretty much how in the church we kind of make some people feel like they don't belong and they can't be used. And he was saying that we are all, we're supposed to be welcome, and that's what Christ likeness is inviting people in, making them feel like they belong, because we all belong.
Right.
We all belong, and it's as simple as that. We all belong, and once people start feeling like they belong, then
and that's the
God
problem.
comes
That's
in.
when you have people like, oh, now I don't want to go to church, and I don't want to do. People should be comfortable,
and that's exactly what he said.
People should be comfortable in all of that. Doing everything that you do, you should be comfortable. It shouldn't be a problem. You shouldn't have to feel like, oh, well, let me go put my stockings on because I'm going to church.
Girdle.
Or, oh, I ain't got no girdle, I can't go to church. Or I ain't got dress shoes, so I can't go to. Like, you should just be comfortable with going, and you going for a word. You're not going to sit here and look good for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a show. Everybody should have a feeling of belonging. Everybody should feel like they belong. It's a community, and
most definitely.
We want to make people feel like they are welcome in the church community, and in every community you get. Well, not every, but you want to make people feel like they are family, fellowship together, welcome. You don't want to make people feel like outsiders. And he was saying, once we were all outsiders. There was a time when I didn't know, or I couldn't do the things that I wasn't as wise as I am today. So when you respect people, you take a second look and you value
that was once you. That could be you. That was probably once you. Everybody has a different level of growth and maturity.
Yes. One thing I think that we should really focus on this year is having a little more compassion towards everybody, looking at them with a different lens.
Yeah. Some compassion, huh?
Yes.
And with that compassion could come blessings. On blessings. On blessings.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill. It's time for you to speak what you want to see. And if you're with it, then repeat after me. Come on. Every time I turn around, blessings, blessings. Every time I turn around, blessings on blessings. Every time I turn around, blessings, blessings. Yeah, every time I turn around, blessings on blessings. Hey, yes, sir. I see blessings, blessings. There will be blessings on blessings. Oh, yeah. I see blessings, blessings. Yeah, there will be blessings on blessings. The favor of the Lord rests upon me. In my hands, I have more than enough. Surely goodness and mercy is following me, and my God will supply every one of my needs. Oh, yes it is. Yeah, got more than enough. Yeah, following me, and my God will. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Everybody say it. I see blessings, blessings. Hey, there will be blessings on blessings. Oh, Lord. I see blessings, blessings. Yeah. There will be blessings on blessings. Favor in my hand, yeah. More than enough, surely. Yes, sir. It's following me. You will supply. You got it for the Bible. I hear y'all singing. In my hands, I got. You got everything you need, say. It's following me, yeah. Every single one of my needs. I'm not gonna worry. Hey, get it.
That's the song.
Yes, and it made me think of what we were talking about before the show, the guy on the football field. And when I tell you, never heard of him a day in my life.
Right.
But when I saw what happened, I was just like, oh my gosh, I started praying. And I woke up that morning, I prayed before I even looked at the news. And I found myself in a constant state of prayer.
Right. It's so crazy because I had seen it because AJ was coming over and he watched football. So I'm over here like, let me cut the football on for him, you know? And I'm like, okay, I'm about to cut this game on. Then they start talking and showing him falling down. And I was like, whoa. I'm sitting here like, that is crazy.
Yeah.
And so I was watching that. And then I couldn't turn the channel. I was like, hold on, let me see if they say anything. If they say anything else. So they going to tell us some more information. Then they was at the hospital and they was like he was in critical condition and how long he was they timed how long he was out like
and with the time frame that he was supposed to be, it took them to resuscitate him,
and then the time frame for him to get to the hospital and all that, it was just like, oh,
it was a lot.
Yeah, so I was sitting there like, oh, I pray he make it, you know.
Yes. And I mean, it was just all about, and I like the way that we kind of came together for well wishes as a community, all from all
Everybody.
Over the world.
Mm-hmm.
We became a community that was focused on praying and uplifting and a blessing and a miracle, because it's a miracle when you go through like CPR classes. They tell you if it takes so long to do something because of the lack of oxygen to the brain, this could happen. They lose brain function and stuff like that. And this guy is on video chats. He remembers exactly what he was doing. So God is so good. And I mean, only God could have done that. Only God could have done that. So I was just like, that right there is a blessing.
That right there show you come together. If we come together and pray, you know, for
the power
and everything, you know, because the people were really praying for him. In an instant, because that's crazy. That was, you know, that happening was really a lot. You know, to see.
Yeah, it was.
But it really just imagine if we were to come together more often in prayer.
Yes.
You know, and they took prayer out of schools.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And but they were showing that other teams and stuff like praying before their games.
Yeah.
Because you think about it, that's serious.
Yeah.
That's serious. That could happen to any of them.
And one thing I have to say, because they did take prayer out of schools, but us as a people, we don't intentionally pray enough ourselves. See, they can do whatever they want to do, but they can't take that away from you. And so one of my, I guess it's a resolution. It's really not a resolution, but I told myself that me and my daughter and my fiance and whoever's in my house, we're going to start being intentional about our prayer life, because I believe in the power of prayer. I believe that prayer changes things. But I feel like as myself, I fell off from praying and teaching her how to pray, teaching her how to go to God, and not just saying, oh, say your prayers before you eat, say your prayers before you go to bed.
Just pray. Take that time out the day.
Yes.
And
teach her how and pray with her. I want the very best for my baby. And I know that we all do. They have to have some sort of guidance. You know, for when they get older, there has to be.
By you teaching them that now at a young age, and when they get in situations,
they know what to do.
They know what to do.
So they
that's
took it
important.
Out of school, but we can still do it.
Right, when they get in certain situations, like when they have people coming into them schools with guns and stuff, they know what they need to do at that moment. Get down on their knees and pray. You know, and it's that important. Time. Yeah.
And let me tell y'all something else. So I found this church that I went to today a while back because I got lost, and I was like, my fiance, he was like, we need to go to church. He was like, because I feel like just the fellowship, God has been so good and things like that. And I was like, yeah, because I haven't been in a while, and when you get out of that habit, it's hard to get back into it. So I got lost looking for a store, and when I got lost, I saw this church. And I said, we're going to go to that church. So we had planned on going the week before Christmas. We got COVID, so we couldn't go. Then we planned on going. We had about at least 3 plans to go. And my daughter, she's always, since she was 3, loved church. And so every week she asked on Sunday, are we going to church? And so this time when she asked me yesterday, are we going to church tomorrow? I said, you know what? Rain, sleet, snow, whatever.
Y'all gonna go.
We're gonna make it because she needs that. She
Right.
really needs it. You know, even if it was a good service, but I'm saying even if it don't do nothing for me, I feel like she may need that.
Mhm.
She needs that. She's loved church. She loves to get in there with her little
And
tambourine.
I need to get Bella in church. She ain't ever been to church.
Yeah.
Baby, let me tell you why. Because we was looking at the videos of Asher, them doing things in church when I was going through my videos. Lyric praise dancing and everything like that. And she was like, where they at?
She was a baby, but you know.
She said, where they at?
Yeah.
What's this?
What's
what they
going
doing?
on?
You know?
Yes. Get it in their spirit.
Asher used to be up there on that stage. It was so funny, the videos of him. He used to be on that stage like.
Find your community this year, whether it's in a church, whether it's find your community and start praying and start, you know, giving God his time. It's time for us to find our community, find our people, and however you may do it. But like I said, we're going to be intentional about our prayer life because I know that prayer works. We saw the power of prayer this week as a whole. The entire world saw the power of prayer and how good God is. Miracles, you know, signs and wonders. So if you don't resolve to do anything, resolve to start praying, resolve to find your community, and don't feel like, oh, I can just sit here alone and worship God. Go get with people who are on one accord. I'm telling you, it's an amazing feeling. So me and Miss Bliss will be going to church, even if we go all over.
He's so doing great things for me. Oh, the Lord, he keeps on doing great things for me. Oh, he keeps on doing great things for me. He keeps right on doing great things for me. Hey.
it, girl. Don't you wish you could say that good? If I could say that good, girl, I'll be up here rich somewhere.
Yes,
Dear me.
yes.
I would have made it. I would have made sure I made
Pace,
it.
baby, Sean. That voice she has on her.
Right. I would have been made it somewhere by now if I could sing, because I be singing. Tell me I don't sing, but I be singing and I can't sing. So imagine if I could sing.
Yes, and I mean, God wants to hear it all, though.
Yeah.
So he want to hear the squeaky voices, the auto-tune. Yeah, he want to hear it all. He said, make a joyful noise.
Put me in the choir then. Make sure you put me in the choir.
Do you want a solo, Cassie?
Never a solo.
But yeah, he wants to hear you.
I was on the phone with it was Olivia the other day. She said, "Girl, you've been tone deaf all your life." I'm like, I just be singing.
They say let everything to have breath.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, so sing on.
Hopefully one of my kids can sing.
Yeah, I think Bella might be able to do something.
She's gonna be
musically inclined in some way.
After you and me.
She, my baby want to be, and she can hold a tune. So maybe that's something we can do is get her in a choir or something to where she can enhance her.
But whatever Bella do, she got the beatbox with it because she be in there singing and she be like, I feel like, okay.
She bringing something new to the scene.
Right. She be like,
yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
To the scene. Yes, Miss Bella, she's something else, man. She is something else.
She really is. They all are.
They all are very unique. And God is really, that's one of the great things that he's done for us because they all are a super blessing.
Right.
Even when
somebody told me the other day, they was like, oh, your son got so much personality. Well, both of your kids do. And I'm like, yes.
They do.
They have all of it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All the personality. You never know what you're going to get, okay?
Yes. Yes. You tripped me out with that whole shoe thing because I'm like, it's so, it's so crazy. They really feel like they know who they are, this is not for me.
Yeah.
Keep that same energy when you get older and there's peer pressure and them kids try to tell you you're supposed to do this. Keep that same energy.
Something else.
Yes, keep the same energy. We want you to let them know. I know what I need. I know which direction I'm supposed to go in, and it's right, not left.
Right, most definitely.
Oh, goodness, it's because I'm telling you, kids learn so much when they go to school. So many different things, and that's one thing that can be,
Yeah, because I'm excited. I'm like 2023. I'm excited for different reasons. My child's about to start school. Bella's going to be in school. You hear me? Bella's going to be in school.
She's a leader
but
too.
It's also going to be testing, I'm sure. Very testing.
Mm-hmm.
I might get phone calls. I might get notes. I might get oops notes. Because Asher don't get the oops notes.
Yeah,
Bella going to get some
she's
oops.
probably going to get a few oops. But she's going to explain exactly why.
Yeah.
She's very sure that she knows, why she did.
She's going to be telling the people, you been rude to me.
You been mean to me.
Don't be mean to me.
Yeah, she's so funny. She's so funny because everybody's been mean to her when things don't go her way. You've been mean to her.
Yeah, she could be telling that teacher you've been mean to me.
She is such a little diva princess.
But it's so much fun.
Mm-hmm. It's so much fun. Yeah, it's so much fun. All right. Oh goodness, but I hope everybody's children are doing good this new semester.
Right?
School.
Do y'all have any resolutions? Since y'all like making resolutions, everybody was posting. Everybody everybody was posting on New Year's, and I was like, I am not about to post with all y'all. Mines have to be heard because mines won't be heard because y'all are all having resolutions, and everybody was on there like, oh, I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna stop. I'm not doing.
I was stopping doing nothing.
No, I'm just saying everybody else on my timeline. So, but anyways, I feel like we make those resolutions every year.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of the people say they want to lose weight, and nowadays they resort to BBLs. Mm-hmm. They skipped the whole step. They didn't accomplish that. So they went to the doctor to accomplish the look they're wanting. So I feel like there's no need for any resolutions. I'm probably never gonna lose all this weight.
Mhm.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm okay. It's certain things like people always want to fix something,
Mhm.
and
Make it
sometimes
perfect.
and
Their
make it
idea of
sometimes
perfection.
it's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to just be
Have your
you.
flaws.
And
That's what
just
makes you
be.
unique.
So that's why I didn't have a resolution because I'm
Mhm.
thinking I seen people on my timeline like, oh, my surgery date coming up. And I'm sitting here like, we used to make resolutions on losing weight, and
Mhm.
you over here going to go get it done. I'm sure they probably had one. One year they said, "Oh, I'm working out, going to the gym," and that was successful. So they
And they probably got a little
resulted,
discouraged and stuff
yeah,
like that.
resulted to that. But it's okay with not being perfect. It's okay.
Mhm.
Everything's not meant to be perfect.
Yeah.
You can put yourself in worth health trying to lose that weight.
Worse. Yeah.
You never know what the results can be.
Let me tell you, I don't want to go under a knife or anything unless it's like something that's necessary to save my life. You know what I mean?
Most definitely.
I'm really scared of stuff like it. So I had my tonsils removed, but that's about the biggest thing that I've
Girl, I
had.
had 2 babies, and that was a lot.
Yeah.
So
So
imagine just going over trying to get
be
some.
fine.
No, thank you.
But I mean, to each his own. It's
But
just
I did. Y'all might call me funny. It might be funny to you, but I was thinking maybe I should have one more child because then I will lose weight. Because every time I have them, I lose a lot of weight, and then I just have to keep a clean diet.
Mm-hmm.
I have
This
to keep
time you're gonna keep
I have to act like I'm pregnant for longer than 9 months. Or whatever. I got to keep that mindset. Like, girl, you can't drink them Dr. Peppers. You can't. You can't drink them Cokes. Because when I'm pregnant, I could cut everything out.
Yeah.
Because my mind is on the child.
Baby, yeah.
So I need to
sacrifice.
I need to think like that.
Yeah.
I'm pregnant. I'm not. But I need to think like that.
Yeah.
Maybe if I start now.
Just put it up on your wall every day when you wake up.
Put it up there and be like, hold on.
So you're eating healthier.
Yeah, so I'm eating healthier
in your body.
Yeah. Because, at that point, I really do.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, whatever you got to do to get where you want to get, Cassie. So if you feel like.
Right. So that might be something.
Yeah.
So then we can all win. Thinking like that.
Everybody clap your hands right here. We will fight and we will win. Come on, SOB, say. We will fight and we will win. And we will win. We speak victory. We speak victory to every trial we win. We are overcomers. We are overcomers. By the blood of the Lamb. By the blood of the Lamb. No longer defeated. No longer defeated. But we're winners now. We're winners. Clap your hands right here. Come on, SOB. We always win. Let's do it one more time. Come on, y'all. We will fight and we will win. And we will win. We speak victory to every trial we win. We are overcomers. We are overcomers. By the blood of the Lamb. By the blood of the Lamb. No longer defeated. No longer defeated. But we're winners now. We're winners. Kingdom declaration. We always win. Let's go, baby. We always win. We always win. We always win. No matter what may come my way, we always win. We always win. We always win. No matter what the circumstance, we always win. We always win. We always win. No matter what may come my way, we always win. We always win. No matter what the circumstance, we always win. Clap your hands right here. We always win. No matter what comes our way, no matter what we face. Come on, Jesus. We will fight. We will win. Take it up. We will. Sing it in the building on tonight. Everybody sing it. We will win. Everybody we will. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. We will win. Everybody see it. We will fight. And we will win. Yes. You know that God is in control. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. We will win. Everybody say we will win. Yes, we will. Come on, y'all. Yes, we will. Come on, say we will. Oh, we will. Yes, we will.
That's how I be feeling though, for real. I be going through stuff and I'd be like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna win.
Yeah. You gotta have a winner's mindset.
Yeah. It's gonna be okay. Because we always win, you know? You have to think like that, because if not, you'll be sitting here stressing and about everything, you know? Be like, okay, it's gonna work itself out. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Everything's gonna work out exactly how
it's supposed to. Yeah. I thought
God is in control.
I'm serious. I be thinking like that all the time.
Yes.
What's for me is for me. It's gonna happen, you know.
Yes.
You can't keep stressing.
And that's true. What God has for you is for you. What God has for me is for me. You know, nobody can stop what He has for you.
Right.
Nobody can stop what He has for me. So,
right.
We win.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight though too. We ain't just gonna expect that we're gonna win. We gotta fight too.
Oh, yeah.
Like faith without works is dead. So you gotta work. You gotta put in the work. Sometimes every day you may feel like it's gonna be there's some fight. Like I said, every day of your life, last year may have been full of problems. This year might be full of problems too. You just have to have a positive mindset.
Exactly.
You have to have a winner's mindset.
And that's what I think. That's why I say I don't have resolution. I think I have a winner's mindset. I think that I became a winner.
Well, and winners, I mean, people who make resolutions are not losers.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying. I'm saying that as far as I'm not saying making a resolution is a bad thing at all. Yeah, not by far.
It's just people get discouraged when they don't
actually accomplish it. I'm not getting discouraged over anything. What's for me is for me. Mm-hmm. You know, if I'm a win, even if I'm not winning, I'm winning. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Even if it's not what you would consider a win, it's going to be a win for me.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? You know, sometimes just waking up and knowing that you fought through the day before is a win. You know.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's nothing wrong with the resolution, but people get so discouraged in not meeting those resolutions.
You don't want to get that disappointed.
Yeah. They think like, oh, I'm going to do it next year. No, you might not do it next year. It might not happen like that. You know, so you just got to go with the flow.
Keep on moving.
And keep on moving. Now everything is going to work out, you know, for your good.
Is that the next?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay, because I know you mean for your good.
No, that sounds good. But it did sound good.
Yeah. Let's do melodies, maybe, or...
Way down on me. Come on now. Way down on me. The party ain't over. Melodies from heaven. Party ain't over, y'all. Way down on me. Come on now. Way down on me. Take me in your arms. Take me in your arms and hold me close. Way down. Way down on me. Way down. Way down on me. Fill me with your precious Holy Ghost. Way down on me. Yes, sir. I'm being funny. Melodies from heaven. Way down on me. Come on. Way down on me. Rock with me. rock with me. Melodies from heaven. I need y'all to rock with me. Come on. Lay down on me. Lay down on me. Take me. Come on. Take me in your arms and hold me close. Rock, come on. Lay down on me. Come on, don't you? Lay down on me. Feel me. Fill me with your precious Holy Ghost. Come on, come on. Lay down on me. Come on, D. Lay down on me. Tennis. Let me hear you say rain. Rain. Come on and say rain. Come on and say rain. 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 Rain.
I used to be jam growing up, huh?
Yes. A different little vibe. Melodies from heaven rain down on us.
Yes, most definitely. What time is it? It's getting close to time. Y'all don't forget to donate to Feeding the Homeless. Cash App Jazz 1958. Zelle is Love Cafe Radio. Don't forget to tune in on Wednesday at noon. Jazzy will be giving you a dose of her love. And also on Friday, she will too. Grown and Sexy Style on Fridays.
Love Cafe
After Dark. It will be at 9 p.m. It might be past 10. She might go longer than 1 hour. She get a lot of views at night.
But yeah, get your relaxation on. Maybe go to the bathroom and
take you a bubble
bath with candles.
Listen to the music.
Yeah.
She be jamming a little bit. We taught her well. We taught her well. She be jamming on that Love Cafe. She jam on Wednesdays too. Eat you some lunch. Take some time out from your job. A lot of people don't take lunch breaks no more, it seems like. Put your headphones in at work.
Self-care.
Yeah. Self-care. You got to listen to it. Get you in that relaxed
That's one thing that I think we all need to focus on is self-care. I'm just, for me, being intentional about doing things that you need to. Yeah, for your mental, for your
so you gonna help me with my self-care?
Yeah, I can help you with your self-care.
You know what that mean, right?
What's your self-care?
These kids. You gonna take these kids?
Okay. Well, I did.
You said
last week.
No, but I said you said focus on self-care. So with me focusing on self-care,
this last week.
It's gonna have to be more of that though, because I'm gonna need more self-care, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we can work something out.
Okay.
But yeah, self-care is definitely a must. And I'm trying to teach my child already this early. Look, you got your little your bubble bath things. You got all of this stuff. We did the Kwanzaa thing, and I know we missed a week, but we did the entire Kwanzaa thing where every year I have her go over these things so that these principles will be ingrained. She'll know them. They'll be in her. Because I feel like Kwanzaa the principles are so important. It's about community too. It's about, helping the community. There's nothing bad about Kwanzaa that would be something that you don't want your child to learn. So every day for her Kwanzaa gifts, in addition to Christmas, she got self-care items, to where she can better take care of herself, her hygiene and relaxation, the iPad or the iThings, candles, all of that stuff. She got it too, because I want to teach her early to take care of herself and to learn to relax.
Most definitely.
It's so crazy because I learned that from our cousin Precious and our Aunt Donna years ago. They kind of taught me the long 50-hour baths and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just
most
relax.
definitely. So That is good. I'm sure it won't be a problem teaching my daughter that. It
Mm-hmm.
won't be no problem.
Yeah.
She's gonna love that. She do self-care.
Yeah.
She does that already. She go in there and
That hair
she
and
sit at her vanity and
her
she does
makeup.
her makeup and she be trying to do mama care too. She be
Mm-hmm.
trying to take care of me. But I love it though. She gonna be something else. But that's
Mm-hmm.
really good. Um, I think that's really important. And I mean, I feel like that just let God use us this year
Mm-hmm.
and see how great you could be just by allowing Him to use you. You know,
Mm-hmm.
let Him do a new thing in you.
Yeah, a new
You know,
thing.
a new
A new
thing.
thing. It's a new year.
Yeah, so like that's how I really feel. I feel like that we should just be more focused and set on being a better us
Mm-hmm.
and anything that we felt like we lacked before, work on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just do something different, something
Yes.
different, something better, just all around a better human being,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
We all have room for improvement. So
Yeah, most definitely.
slow progress is still progress.
Most definitely. Work with our kids, work with them, they schoolwork. Because baby, I got to do better on that. Because baby, when Ashley get home, about an hour of him and Bella together, I'll be like, all right, y'all, watch TV. Sit down and watch TV. I need to work with him more at home as well.
Mm-hmm.
On his learning, I'll be like, oh, he's smarter than this baby smarter than
Mm-hmm.
this baby knows enough, you know,
But yeah, you showing how important it is gonna keep it to where it's important to
to
him if
him
he
to
goes.
learn. And then he won't, yeah. And that's what I know, that's what I see because we did the first little couple of days of the break where he really didn't do any, school activities. But when he first started it, he was like, ugh,
Mm-hmm.
and he was doing it, but it was like he would rather do something else. He need to know how important that is.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Even
They learn
when he
from
not at
us.
school.
They watching us. They learn
Right.
from us. They are sponges. So.
Right. But a lot of people probably feel the same way. My baby's smart enough. My baby's smart. He don't get in trouble at school. I ain't got to do all that, but you need to. It's
Mm-hmm.
something that we need to do because they need to continue to develop their brain. That TV and stuff. Y'all, them TV shows be something else these days. These kids, they have they be on there talking about a little bit of everything. I be listening. I
Mm-hmm.
don't watch it, but I start listening. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, y'all turn this.
Mm-hmm.
That Wednesday, whatever show, that ain't for kids. They don't need to watch it. They don't need to be learning nothing about treating nobody wrong or seeing anybody treating anybody wrong because we supposed to be giving love.
Yes.
It's if it's not teaching them how to love one another,
Then they don't need to
they
be.
don't need to watch. They need to sit the Baby Shark do
Mm-hmm.
or what's that other one?
Karma.
Yeah, they can watch Karma. Karma not bad.
Mm-hmm.
She has a lot of messages that she's trying to
Get
get.
across. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but some of these shows, it's not for kids to see. It's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of them. But I feel like that we all should go into this new year and let God just use us so we could get bigger blessings. We could continue to be blessed and let Him do a new thing in us.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Is
a
that
new
the next
year.
song?
Yeah, it's a new year and let Him do a new thing. I feel like it's the best way to end out the show because it's a new year and we need to
We need a
everybody.
new thing. A
Mm-hmm.
refreshing.
Right.
God is doing a new thing in you. God is doing a new thing in you. This is what He told me to tell you. Whatever you ask. Y'all got it. Somebody prophesy. Look at your neighbor and say, no thing shall be denied. Who said it? Said, said the Lord. Said the Lord. We got to sing it one more time, Dante. Throw your hands up, say, God is doing a say thing in me, thing in me. Prophesy, God is doing a new thing in me. Whatever I ask for, whatever I ask for, sing to yourself, whatever you pray for. Y'all say, no thing shall be denied. No thing shall be denied. No thing shall be denied. Point your finger at your neighbor. Tell them no thing. No thing shall be denied. One more time, say no thing. No. Look at somebody, tell them no. The devil got you believing that's too big for you. God told me to tell you no. The devil got you believing that's above your pay grade. God told me to tell you tonight, no thing shall. Look at your neighbor, say the Lord. I gotta go down.
Goodbye, y'all. Have a great week.
Have a great week. Happy New Year again.
Happy